a pet with me. The baby one. Here is Milou. She acts like a baby. She feels like a baby. So she always wants to get her petting done. Yeah. Today we have the 20th of July 2025. I also have my fan on because it's too hot here, and I already have issues with my blood pressure. It's too low, and with this heat it's even worse. So yeah, if that annoys you, sorry for that. I cannot do it without. Then I had not a great stitching week because also of the heat, and maybe I have to let it turn. Yeah. That will probably be better. Yeah. Otherwise, it's always my hair waving. So I was saying I'm not having my best stitching week because of the heat. Also my back. It was a heavy week, and I even was thinking to not film today. But yeah, you maybe can see the pain in my eyes. I only have 6 whips to show you too, so it's not a lot. Now let's see the best. Also, I think I had put a lot of pressure on myself because of my biggest goals, and I know there are viewers that expect that I will stitch more on my focus whips or whips that I would finish, but I am who I am and I can't do that. I even had the idea to try to stitch 1000 stitches on a whip and then move on. It's too lot for me. I can't do that. And I'm not like other Flosstubers. I am myself. So I probably will do something new. Or maybe a sweetie and something new. I will come back to that later. First I will show you what I have done the last week. And yeah, if you are new, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, also welcome, of course. And my name is Circus if you don't know me already. So then now I think I can start with showing. It's not in the order I stitched those because I stitched like a couple of days on Kingdom, so it doesn't matter which order I show them. So I'm just picking up how they are here piled and taking my and I forgot to look for my photos again. First that. Otherwise it will probably not work. For my starting photos. It will work. Yes. So the first one up is from Flamingo Fantastico. It's this one, a kit from Luca S, of course. I'm stitching this as a model stitch for the shop Hobby Do It Yourself in the Netherlands. It's on 16 count Ada and it has 62 colors. Artwork is from Romance Art and it's licensed in 2023. So yeah, it's it has 5 hearts. This cross stitching is not that difficult in my part. I think it's just keep going is difficult than stitching it. So this is where I started in the beginning of the week, and I added 1040 stitches. I have to make some space, and I can't move that. I cannot move that well, so it's a bit slower than other days. It hurts. So this is what I have done. Here she is. I finished. Was it? I need to check it. I finished this page, so I had a page finish. Wow, 21st, I think. And then I started to fill in the neck. So this wasn't here fully closed. Now it is. Can I show it you next to it? I don't know. We'll try. Yeah. It helps like this. So I hope you can see it. So that's all new. So for this it was a great stitching week. I tried to stitch on it every day, like 150 stitches daily, and that didn't work. So I have to search something else to do. Normally I did like 2 days 500 on top of the other stuff I do. But that was also becoming difficult, so maybe I just take a break of it. That is also possible. I don't know yet. Oh no. Drop the page. Ah! It was standing straight. Next one up is the biggest one. Oh, first numbers of Flamingo. So I'm now at 12,580 stitches out of 29,173, and it has 43.12% completed. So the next one is Super Size Max Color Amazing Animal Kingdom. It's this one, not new. It's 999 by 765 stitches and 237 colors. Yeah. Artwork by Amy Stewart and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So I started my week here at this book. I'm stitching this like I showed in my stitching tutorial, stitching with me tutorial. Royal rows with typewriter method and parking. So I'm not stitching out my threads. I know people are like, you have a lot of threads, and I couldn't do that and that. And I'm a very sensitive person, so those comments hurt me. But yeah, it's my whip. I will do what I want with it. Even if tomorrow I start diagonals again, it's my whip. And I park already 8 years, so I'm not going to stop that. And the reason why I park here is it's 237 colors. So if I would end every thread I start, I have to stop for one stitch, then it would drive me nuts. So I prefer parking instead of inserting and deleting threads. So this is where I am now. So I came from here and I did all that. 1415 stitches, and I'm at 135,175 stitches out of 764,235, and I have 17.69% completed. So yeah, this is stitched on 25 count even weave, 1/1 full cross, and with royal broderie floss. So a bit from behind. It looks amazing, but it's tough. If you stitch a supersized max collar, you know that it's not easy to stitch. Then the next one is the one for my daughter. Supersized max collar coloring book afternoon, also authored by Amy Stewart and charted by Heaven Earth Designs. This is 999 by 714 stitches and 237 colors. This is on 28 count even weave, 1/1 full cross. This was my starting photo, and I moved up my frame. I moved my frame. So this is the last time I think you will see it at full view here. I added this week 600 stitches, so I'm now at 31,735 stitches. So this is where I am. I did this part, and this is out of 713,286, and it has 4.45% completed. So it looks great. You see it coming along, even with those small stitches. And I didn't do this in diagonals, I just followed my threads, because I did a bit of cross country before, and then I started to do the roll roast like the Animal Kingdom with the typewriter method. So this is not on purpose diagonally, it was just because here's a pencil and that lays as a diagonal. So that was only the reason why it's now looking here like a diagonal. Nothing else. Oh. The next one up is 360 degrees of cats and dogs, if I can reach it. Maybe I should pull the back. Yeah, I pulled the box. This is artwork by Adrian Chesterman, charted by Pain Free Crafts, and this is retired, so no longer available anymore at the website. It's 500 by 357 stitches. I don't know the amount of colors, it's not written here, and I didn't count them. But yeah. Milou is still here laying down, sleeping. Before I show you the start photo for 360 degrees, I'm getting into an elephant on Kingdom here on the cover of the book, and a bird. So that's nice. And getting close to the panda bears. Yeah, and now the start photo for 360 degrees. I was, yes, here. Can I like try like the ring light out? It doesn't work. What I'm doing? Trying. Maybe I can get this better view. So I was stitching here on this top page. And I added 600 stitches this week. I have a milestone because I am at 38,080 stitches. I filled in here on the dog. I would say it's his cheek, but not really yet, I think. A bit, see? Now you see them on the other side. So I'm now, like I said, at 38,080 stitches out of 187,500, and this is 21.33% completed. It looks nice, it is, I know. And I really want to hang it on my wall, but it takes so much time. And I had a chat with Annie, the crow stitcher, and she said even if you stitch monogamously, it takes a lot of time. So if you stitch multiple whips, it takes long, but even if you do it if you stitch one whip, then it takes a lot of time. And she's right. She has completely the right. Oh. Then I have blooming whiskers, charted by Pain Free Craft, still available. This is artwork by Emma and Bridget Ashwood, also known as Ashwood Studios, that was the name. It's 600 by 429. It's big, I know it's big. And this is also on 25 count even weave, 1/1 full cross, and roll Broadway floss. So this is where I started. I did a live with this one. There you saw me stitching the page finish. Can I get it close? I will try, yeah? So there was I, beginning of the week, where I started this week. And I had my page finish. So this was page finish, I think 22. And I did 620 stitches on it. So this page is done. And I'm now at 10,750 stitches out of 257,400 stitches, and it has 4.18% completed. It's confetti heavy. It's 100 colors, but it's still, you see the threads. It's not an easy stitch. But it's gorgeous. So now I think I will go down to get this cat fully finished and then move my hoop. When? I don't know. We will see when it pops up. And then the last one for this week was a struggle also. The one for my youngest son, supersized max color, A Night at the Circus. It's 999 by 716, 238 colors, charted by Heaven Earth Design, and it's artwork by Amy Stewart. It looks amazing, and I rooted so hard to get to the monkey, and now I have the monkey, and now I'm like, oh no, it's so hard. So be careful what you wish for. Here I started it this week. Also the rules method, and then I started here with moving up the block because I wanted to have the head of the monkey. So I started to complete here first and then continued with the monkey on his wing. But like I said, it's a real struggle. I only did 300 stitches on it and then I gave up. I was so tired of confetti this week. So yeah, here it is, 300 stitches. So like I said, I filled in here and then started on the monkey. So this is now at 39,410 stitches out of 715,284, and it has 5.51% completed. So it looks great, I know, but I just need to find the courage to keep going for this moment. And with painting, it's not that helpful. So that was on 25 count even weave, 1/1 for cross world war weave floss. That was all my whips. Like I said, I was going to do something new. I was thinking, should I talk about it, should I not do it, and just try and then say something about it. But I think I will introduce it already, so you know a bit about what I'm going to do. First I thought I will do Swiwi, but then I think I will lose my routine a bit. Focus whips, still no clue. Will I keep going daily? Will I pause them for a week or two? I don't know. Rainbow whips, same. I found out that I only stitched on 12 whips so far this month. I normally stitch on 25 to 30 whips monthly. So that's one issue. And I also need something like in between that's not confetti stitching, so I can put some, I can tank some courage to keep going on my confetti whips. And I didn't have that this week. I didn't have that this week. So yeah. So I thought, okay, I need to lower my goals, or I need to do something else. And then we talked about Monopoly. I was like, no, it's again a to-do list. Again, something that I have to complete in a week or longer. But you know, it's like a list. Done. No, I was like, no list, no. I have already a lot of have to do. You must do it, and I was like, Swiwi is like, how can I decide? Pick the things I want. Do I start new ones? My back is hurting a bit. Trying to sit like this. So it's a real issue from what will I do. Then I watched Jen the Caffeinated Crafter yesterday. I saw she will take the temperature stitching up again. It's the beginning of August. I admire that. So Monopoly, I was like, no. But then I thought maybe I can do a variety of it. Where is my book? So I did. I'm not playing my board. So now you will say, nah, how can you play Monopoly without a board? I will tell you that. So, first finding my page. I made a wheel of Monopoly. I call it for now Monopoly wheel. What did I do? I made a list with 13 whips at the left and 13 whips at the right. And then my wheel, because I have a whip for go, the colors for the, I would say the houses. Yeah, so you have green, purple, brown, light blue, the colors that Jen has on her list. Then the railroads, utilities, jail, and community chest slash chance cards. So, what did I do? I made a wheel, like I said. I had put several goes on it. And then the difference is when I land on a color, I don't know, is it bought? Is it not bought? I know. So I made different slices on the wheel. And maybe I should turn it off for now. Wait. It distracts me. It distracts me. Okay, so try again. So I made a wheel. And I made some slices on it. What's now with the lighting? Did I push it? Yeah, maybe that's better. Otherwise I'm in the dark. So again, trying again. I made a wheel. I had the same 13 categories like Jen had on her list on her board. On my wheel, I made different slices. So I have different slices for go, different slices for jail, different slices for community chest, and so on. But I will go over them and explain what I will do. So, like I said, I had the colors also, but I have them like yellow 1, yellow 2, yellow 3, because there are 3 boxes on the board. So, yellow 1, buy. If I buy something, it's 400 stitches. Then I have yellow 1, rent, bank, is 200 stitches. So if it's not bought yet, then I will just do 200 stitches. And if it's bought, I do 300 stitches as rent to the player, let's say that. I did that for all the colors. So for brown, light blue, purple, orange, red, yellow, green, dark blue. And the railroads. So let's say like now I spinned my wheel. It was yellow 1, rent. But it's not bought yet, so I will just do 200 stitches as rent to the back. It doesn't matter which order it comes. It's all not for that, it's just to keep me busy and to have something special. And also a big difference with this is don't have a list. I can spin my wheel when I needed it. So for now I can, like I said, I spin 200 stitches. Am I done? I want to do my focus whip, I can. Do I want to do something else like with my kids? I can. I'm not stuck with it. I can also divide them. I don't have a list that I have to be done by the end of this week or 2 weeks or whatever. I can do what I want. So that's a bit the basic line on it. So what I do, I have more. So like I said, railroads is also to buy 400, rent, bank 200, rent, player 300. Utilities, I had utilities light and utilities, what was the other one? Water company. Yeah, that was it. So those you can buy. Yeah, I think those I think I added those you can buy. So utilities, yeah, you buy. Those are 500 stitches. And when you have rent to do on them, then I will roll a d4, so a dice 4, and I multiply with 100. With community chest cards and community and chance cards, I have a D4 that I will multiply with 100 and a D6 I will multiply with 100. So yeah, and jail is just jail 300 fixed. So nothing special there. It's just to keep it going. Yeah, that's it. I think I wanted to say something more about it. It's like an easier version of Monopoly. Yeah, because I don't have to put out my board and to film and it and that. It's just spin your reel, do what it says, and when you're done, you pick another one. It's just like that. I was going to say something else. I said in the beginning I have 2 lists of 13 whips. First I was thinking I will do a dice roll and see it's odd or even, and that is a column for odd whips and even whips. I don't think that will work now because, like I said, I want to escape a bit from my rainbow whips. Those are on there too. So I think for now I will go with this or that. So I can pick, like the yellow color was Blooming Whiskers or Sunday Delight, and I will pick Sunday Delight because I need a break from Blooming Whiskers. That's the only reason. Later on I can just follow odd or even, but like I said, I'm taking a break. So that's what I had in mind for to do with my whips. So I have 26 whips on it, and yeah, we will see how that goes. I just wanted to explain it a bit what I was going to do, so you don't have to be curious what I will do. Then I was thinking for my kids, I still have my focus projects. The sun is here. That helps. My focus whips, like I said, the confetti. I don't know. Or do I take the Sunday as rest day? Or do what I want day? I don't know. Like I said, it's so full in my head now and still searching, struggling, and keep going, they would say. But yeah, I want to have my page finishes next. I know, I want my goals. I want my page finishes. Those are my goals. But sometimes you are so in a knot with yourself that you can't. And that happened to me. Like I said, the temperature stitching. No, I don't feel it. Then I was thinking maybe I have to do it with my focus kits, like Flamingo and the dragons, the mud hunters, and then adding 3 more. But then I was thinking, if I do that, then I don't have control anymore for the finish date. Then I have to lose that. That's my struggle. And then another note I thought was, maybe I can just do my focus again, my children's whips and Kingdom, but not 500 daily, but maybe 300 to lower a bit the pressure, because 500 is a lot. So yeah, like I said, I'm thinking switching, talking with my husband what is the best thing to do. He's saying like do Sweetie or start something new, but I think start something new, yes, that can be fine for now, but it's not helping with my other whips. And I do have some that I want to start that haunts me, so maybe I just give in. I don't know. So This is like a life diary for me. The struggle. It's not always the bright side. I try to do my best. I cannot do more. I had this week 4,548 stitches done. Last week I did 7,920. So there you already can see it's not my best week at all. And I was like, I will skip my Flosstube because I'm not in the best mood. And I want to be honest. It's not always, how they call it here, the smell of roses and the glow of the moon. Just roughly translated. But yeah, it's life. Life is hard sometimes. Life can be a struggle. So, and I am sensitive to comments and meaning, opinions, and yeah. So that doesn't help either. So I think I will close it for now. And I hope I have a better week and better stitching week. And then I can hopefully see you again next week. If I will do a live or a stitch with me this week, no idea. No. See what happens with my back, with the pain, with the weather. If it's too hot, I cannot do it. So, yeah. We will see. Will I change my mind? I also thought to bring back a memory game with my focus whips. Like I said, I'm more thinking today than stitching. Stitching, writing down. I showed in one of my stitch with me all my notes. All my, how it's called. Yeah, my notes. All the things that I want to do, the Euro Millions, new starts, everything. All my scribblings, that was, it's like scribbling paper. See? Scribbling paper. It's all small papers with thoughts, ideas, what I can do, what can I change, what can help. Another one, see? And then I think I just try to plan too much. Just go with it and see what happens. And I don't like to be like sitting there and waiting until someone inspires me or the muse come and inspires me. Or just waiting for what will I do today? I don't know. And then 8 hours later I have nothing done because I cannot pick. So I don't like that. So that's why I want to have some, I would call it a program, so I can know what I can pick. I had someone saying do 1,000 stitches and pick your focus whip for 500 stitches and start 10,000 stitches on a whip of your reel. It's too much, 1,000 stitches. I tried to do 1,000 stitches on Kingdom even on one day and it was like not going to happen. So yeah, that's why I have to divide and conquer, like they say. I have to split it up. I have to divide my attention because it needs to be nice to stitch on it. Yeah, enough rambling, I think. So that's it for today. I hope you are well, and if you like what you saw, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you hopefully next week. So I will let you go now. Bye!